Thank y'all for popping in. This is very much so a out the blue live. I do not expect a lot of watchers because it's almost 11:30. I just finished watching the season finale of Portia's Family, in my opinion, never mattered show. And I just wanted to get my thoughts out. I feel like it's not, I don't even need to do like a real review. I just want to read Porsha. I want to read Porsha and get that over with and then move on. If y'all have comments and stuff, y'all can put that on in. But I do feel like Porsha is the queen of deflection and lies right now. Okay, what y'all know, make sure that y'all, subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment in the comment section, share the video, relax, relate, release to yourself and everyone around you, and always inhale and exhale because it's the thing that helps us breathe. Okay. I'm around here chilling. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner. But let's just get into what I want to say. It's weird to me, and again, this is going to be very much so a impromptu, you know, not a regular review or nothing like that. Wait, let me. I want to make sure y'all can see me right because my signal is weird. Um, I got like one bar. I don't know why because I cut everything else off, but hopefully y'all can clearly see me and hear me. And everything. Okay, and everything. But yeah, thanks to y'all who's popping on right now. Okay, again, I just put on my IG like maybe 10 minutes ago. I'm like, I think I'm gonna go live real quick. Instead of doing a pre-recorded that would have been up in the morning, because I'm like, I just don't think we need that. So I just want to say, hey to the people. Jelly is back and in full effect. Glad you're getting better every day. Yep, and so this is two. I got two videos out of me today. You know, my heart is happy to see you here just in time after I finish my homework. And we're gonna get into me just reading Portia. Because that's just what needs to happen. Hey, Ma, I know I said I was gonna record a video, but I was like, let me just do it real live, real quick, get it over with, and I can go to bed. Um, like the video, yeah, please like the video. So hey. Wait, how long did you start? Yeah, I just came on, and this ain't gonna be long. Thank you, Ash, to read that for Portia has disappointed me so much. You know, it's crazy. I'm back again. I can't believe it either. But I'm trying to get it done since I have a bit of energy to do it, and I wanted to come when the information is like fresh because I just finished it, and as I was taking notes, each note I had, I was like, I just want to read her for like I just want to like she don't, it's weird to me that, you know, this show was advertised um as, Portia trying to clear up things between her and Simon, how they got together and, co-parent with Dennis and this and that and that and this. And I feel like this show has been so much different. Ignore the KFC cup was ice in here, y'all. Now it's just thirsty. However, um, seeing them back from Mexico and, Dennis dropping off PJ, and it's weird to me that Portia really is up here just acting like everything cool. Like, you want to come in and talk? And I'm like, it's weird for me because it feels like so no one's going to really address the fight for Mexico. Like, no one's is going to really say, Portia, you was fighting Dennis in Mexico and y'all ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing. And I'm sitting here watching her like, you want to come in and talk about PJ? Well, I got to stand up, y'all. You want to come talk about, because my leg is being weird. No one wants to talk about. She just wants to talk about PJ, but I'm like, why are we avoiding? You were swinging on that man on camera the last time we seen y'all, and now y'all back in Atlanta, and you want him to just come in the house and chit chat about PJ's tonsillitis, surgery, as if you wasn't two piecing that man, your family wasn't beating that man up. So it's very aggravating for it to seem like Porsha is just kind of avoiding and deflecting and not wanting to fully even have a discussion on what we've seen her do while we now see her talking to Dennis. And that is so aggravating to just, it makes Porsha look fraudulent. It makes her seem like we can't really trust you because we will see you do things that you would then just ignore as if it never happened. And productions like wanting to push the issue, but I'm like, how have nobody just directly asked her, we saw you fight that man. And people want to talk about it. And it's weird. I'm like, it don't make no sense. Honey, it's as weird as my damn leg being stupid right now and having to walk around to get my leg not to be dumb. And I just don't understand her trying to act like I'm going to be the mom, put things to the side for PJ surgery, but that ain't really what you're doing. You really want to just act like nothing ever happened. You really want Dennis to be the one to make it seem like he was going wrong. And that's aggravating. It's aggravating. Portia and her family jumped that cheating man and Simon found her shoes. And I'm like, that's the last thing we saw. So it's weird for us, well, for me, to not want to be like, Portia, why you lying into my face right now, sis? And so that's the aggravating part. I wonder Portia pissed off a producer or two, them to edit the show the way they did, or is this really what she gave and they had no choice? I feel like this is what she gave and they had no choice. I really think that's what it is. And it's just weird that Portia really makes us want to. Portia playing in our face. I feel like she's playing in my face. And I don't like people playing in my face. And she playing in my face. And, I appreciate Dennis, who's like, no, I don't want to come in. I'll see you tomorrow at the hospital. And, him like, I just want us to be there for my daughter. And it's weird that it's like Portia wants there to be an issue, in my opinion. She wants there to be an issue between her and Dennis. She can then say that Dennis in some kind of way is affecting PJ. And Dennis' thing is, I don't think PJ has any idea the tension going on between me and her mom. Because she's two, you know. She doesn't really have an inkling on what's really going on. And it's weird for me that it's Portia trying to act like it's not her. And I'm like, she's playing in my face. She's playing in my face and even having to act like, oh, PJ's in the hospital and it was horrible having to be around Dennis for, 2 days. I'm like, but that's what you have to do as a parent sometimes. You have to be around the person who knocked you up. But the thing is, you are the one who seems to be creating more of a distance and a line in the sand between you and your child's father. Because, we can all agree that Dennis was, not a good boyfriend and fiance. We all know that. However, he seems to be an amazing father. And it's like, because Portia can't have the family she wants, let me keep making it an issue that, Dennis is the one who changed our dynamic, and Dennis is the one who is not helping me have the blended family I want. And that's aggravating to me. To keep wanting to play, I'm innocent. I don't have, I didn't do nothing here. It was really Dennis's father. We're not together. And that's neither here nor there. But I'm like, you ain't helping nothing right now, Porsha. Yeah, Porsha likes to play the victim. I don't like it at all. Okay. Yeah. Porsha was happy to be locked in the hospital with Uncle Daddy. You know. Um, it's just Porsche trying to pawn off Simon as the new daddy and tear down Dennis in the process. And what I can appreciate is every time Dennis is speaking about him and Porsha, or even him, Porsha, and Simon, his thing is, I'm happy Porsha was doing what she doing. Kumbaya. But I'm still PJ's daddy. And we have to coexist. And Porsha trying to make Simon PJ new daddy as if Simon ain't left his ex people's kids in the dust is crazy to me. And my thing is, the only time you should be trying to bring another man to be a father figure to your child is when your baby daddy's a deadbeat, and then he ain't a deadbeat. But Portia wants us to believe that he is, and it's very aggravating. Okay, now seeing Aunt Liz, talking with Lauren and telling Lauren how she had great intentions. I'm like, Aunt Liz, I get that. Okay, that's fine, fine, fine. But I need y'all to stop thinking about Lauren, the assistant Lauren, the sister Lauren, drunk ass Dom, like all them people. All we were hoodwinked, bamboozled, and led astray because Portia wanted to go on this whole retreat and all these things, and nothing was really. It was a bunch of BS and foolishness between people who really have nothing to do with the everyday life of Portia, Simon, Dennis, or PJ. Period. And the fact that Dennis, this whole season, has been the person who the fans have liked the most, mainly because he was honest. Again, we not gonna act like we don't know Dennis didn't cheat. We know that, but that don't even matter no more because Portia's engaged to somebody else. But Portia trying to tear down Dennis at every chance she gets, mainly because they not together. Portia is upset that her and Dennis aren't together. She is. She really is. She's upset that Dennis doesn't care enough to want to change to be with her. So Portia is okay. Why is my signal being down? I don't know why it's only, down to one and pausing. So I'm gonna pop off screen. However, Portia wanting to make Dennis to be the bad guy has made her be the villain on this show. And that's the part that I don't think Portia ever thought anyone would think. I think Portia always loved being the because people love Portia. No matter what she did, people will love Portia. And Portia finally is getting a taste of, we don't like you that much right now, Portia. We like Dennis. And us liking, I don't know why my signal. Maybe I gotta restart something. I don't know. But Portia, acting like, oh, I just was my camera things. I don't know. I'm just trying to give y'all a good, some energy while I got it. Okay. Um, but Portia just did herself a disservice, in my opinion, on this whole franchise, the whole thing. And Aunt Liz talking to Lauren and them saying how when Aunt Liz said, Dennis and Mama Gina did good work on the retreat, Dennis admitting that he needs to let go of things that don't matter, and Mama Gina saying she knows she needs to work on not being able to, not be mad or not do whatever, but she has acknowledged what she needed to do within herself. And that is something that Portia and Simon didn't do on the trip. We didn't see them do anything, you know? And that's disturbing that she got this show. We wanted to see what was going on, and she fed this BS a whole season. She is not in any better position, any better relationship, any better thing than she was from episode 1 to episode now. Things are worse now solely because Porsha is the queen of deflection and lies. She is. Porsha's family never really mattered, in my opinion, on this show because Porsha never really tried to fix anything. All Porsha wanted was what Porsha wanted. Porsha didn't care if what she wanted wasn't even good for the people around her. If her family really mattered, y'all would have never been drudging up the oldness of you and Dennis's cheating and all that stuff back in the end. None of that stuff would have came up because you would have been trying to fix stuff. But she wasn't trying to fix stuff. Porsha wanted a check. And this show was a check. But I don't think she realized the damage, in my opinion, that she does her image. I don't want to buy nothing Porsha. I don't trust Porsha. Because when I see you fight your baby daddy and you don't want to acknowledge it, I don't trust you. I don't want no sheets from you. I don't want no hair from you. I don't trust you. Because I can't trust you to be honest about what you're trying to feed me with your own show. I can't trust you. So I don't really care what you got going on. And people can say, "Oh, it's just a show. It's just for entertainment." It's just a thing where you have to come here and just let it play out. Porsha not really this, that, or whatever. It's like if you want to allow someone to play in your face for entertainment, that's a movie. I watched that. That's for Harry Potter. Reality shows, we should be able to be like, okay, that's what's actually going on, good, bad, or indifferent. But if you're willing to play parts of, oh, I didn't do nothing, I want them to talk, I want them to fix it, I can't trust you. I agree. I think Simon wanted to be on TV and Porsha said I could make that happen, boo, and made herself and her family look crazy. And this is the thing. The fact that the person who came out looking the best is the cheating ex-fiance, that's the star of the show. That says a lot about who Porsha is. That says a lot about Dennis. Not about Dennis, about Simon. Even Porsha's family, who at every, chance they could get wanted, Dennis around. Because it's something about Simon they don't trust. It's something about Porsha they know is full of crap. And so, it's weird. So I liked seeing Aunt Liz talking to Lauren, the sister, about I don't blame Dennis for nothing, and even her calling Dennis when they were at the hospital and her saying to Dennis, I witnessed you trying to walk away from a situation that you couldn't even walk away from, meaning I seen them jump you and fight you. I seen you and your mama trying to leave and y'all couldn't because Porsha, that dang Storm, and Simon was standing by the stairs. So I seen you trying to get out of a situation that you couldn't have because of Porsha. And so in case you don't know about what happened in Mexico, I don't blame you. You are a great father. And the fact that Aunt Liz wanted to pour into Dennis so that he was aware that she supports him, because at the end of the day, that's PJ Daddy. And it don't seem like he's done anything to try to harm that little girl. He's having to deal with her mama bullshit to be able to co-parent properly because now that she done found Simon's, whatever. Porsha wants to act brand new, and that's on BS. Okay. It's really not. It's nice to finally see the real Porsha, the nasty gutter snipe she is. I'm not gonna call her a nasty gutter snipe. What I'm gonna say is Porsha is the queen of deflection and lying. She is. And when she gets older, and when her daughter is older, Porsha's gonna have a lot to have to answer to. And it's cute now to take pictures with PJ and be smiling and mansions and with Simon and trips and all that stuff. But when your daughter is rectifying her brain, how you went about stuff with her daddy, and look, and I'm not blaming Porsha for her and Simon, her and Dennis not being together. What I'm saying is, now that they aren't together, the games Porsha is playing is what she will have to answer for later. Dennis will also have to answer for, not being a great baby, fiance, whatever, and that too. However, since they've broken up, it doesn't seem like he's doing things to purposely mislead anyone to think how Porsha is. He still speaks highly of Porsha. Dennis, Gina, and I live with the true MVPs. I completely agree. Cordell and Dennis need to spill tea. I don't think Cordell has anything. I don't think Cordell should have anything to do with nothing. Cordell is so far removed from Porsha's life. He should have nothing to do with this at all. Porsha's mistakes, Porsha's lies, Porsha's deflections of herself, Porsha's ignorance of her situations, Porsha's foot, which she has placed firmly in her mouth and up her butt, is on Porsha. This could have easily been a great show for Porsha. She could have easily made this made this be her in the best light, and it's the complete opposite. And that's the crazy part. I bet Porsha was in the room when she said all of that. Honey, who knows? Porsha should have kept the show about BLF. She should have kept the show about truth. The issue I have is nothing that Porsha seems to have said, no action she seems to have done, no trip she seems to have made, no meeting she seems to try to meet up with had any positive intent in fixing anything. Nothing. And the best conversation, which is seen on Liz, pour into Dennis saying, "You are a great father," because that's what matters. Porsha and Dennis as a couple no longer matters. They are co-parents. And anytime Porsha wants to make it seem like Dennis is being toxic simply because he don't want to give you what you want because his life isn't based on you. He's not a yes person for you. And Porsha she likes her yes people. And then the same one. And I don't think she can handle that. Now, even seeing Porsha and Lonnie meet up pissed me off. Because Lonnie all season has been about, I'm not going to kiss Porsha ass. Then why did you come to the table tonight and kiss Porsha's ass? I'm confused. I'm bamboozled. Let me know what's going on, Lonnie. I need to know, sweetheart. And for Porsha to be the older cousin, and the fact that Lonnie's saying we could be closer. This whole trip I felt like you kept taking Storm's side, which she did, and the fact that no one has seen or heard from Storm that she was caught up in that fight with all of them to be proofs she wanted attention. She ain't said nothing since then. Come here, get out of my face. So Porsha blindly telling Porsha, you protected Storm, you kept choosing Storm's side, and for Porsha's, response to be, well, she was always sitting right next, she was closest to me. I'm like, you gonna keep playing in my face. Lonnie's telling you kept choosing Storm's side. The fact that Storm was sitting closer to you should have no bearing on whose side you picked. That's stupid. That was stupid. And when Lonnie said Porsha sometimes like she just plays stupid, because it was a dumb response. And I said, "Oh, so you're gonna keep playing in my face, Porsha? Okay, fine. I just didn't even. I just did not like. Even Lonnie bringing up how Dennis said that you told him to fire me. Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't. I don't recall that. You lying. You lying. Because had you not told that man to fire her, you would have been a little bit more upset. You weren't upset that she was. You were upset that she believed him because you feel like everyone should believe you, and you were then trying to make her feel bad for asking you about the truth. And the crazy part was you had fired Londa yourself at one point, but didn't tell her. You just hired Dom and brought her around because Londa messed whatever. But it's like the fact that you can't even admit that you didn't properly fire Londa. I know you told Simon to fire that girl. This is leave her be because that's how you treat her. But Lonnie also knows that. So I was confused why she was even playing into Portia's hands. It was stupid. It was dumb. And if a Portia to say, well, you weren't around when I was in my abusive relationship. Portia, you're her older cousin. And then while you were a full adult and while she was in college, you were in an unfortunate abusive relationship. That is sad. But how you blame your cousin for not being around during your situation if she was younger than you, she was in college? What did you want her to do? And that was so long ago, for one. And y'all have still been around each other for two. How are you holding on to that for her? I was so confused and aggravated. And then Portia getting up from the table upset because Londy's saying, I want to be close to you. Londy, I would have got up and never walked back to talk to Portia. I refuse to ever allow a family member to feel like they have the right to tell me that I don't have the right to my feelings and how I feel about them. And that's what Portia was doing to Lonnie. When Lonnie was saying how she felt of what Portia did, Portia kept deflecting. You believe, Simon jealous. Simon gonna wanna because he's jealous of whatever. I don't know what. He gonna wanna make my life this and that. No, Portia, your life is in dismay because you allow your life to be in dismay. That's what it is. But Portia is the queen of deflection and lies. And she tried to do that with Lonnie, and Lonnie allowed it to happen. Lonnie crying. I'm like, what you crying for, Lonnie? Don't cry, leave it be. Let Portia be who she is. You don't need Portia. Only Portia needs Portia. And she needs Jasmine. And as long as people allow Portia to deflect and escape her responsibilities for how she makes people feel, she will continue to be the person she is. And to me, that's a shell of a person. Because who wants to be seen as someone who can't be trusted? I can't trust your words, Portia, because as people keep saying, it's just a show. She just acting. Okay, well, I don't trust you. You're not an actress. You're a reality star. This isn't a TV. This isn't a movie. It's supposed to be your reality. So if you're going to just let things happen around you and you just a puppet master, you don't really care because I'm getting the money. I don't trust you. I can't fuck with you. You understand? I'm leave over here. So that whole part to me was crazy too. Now, when Dennis and Aunt Liz actually met up and everything, just Aunt Liz still pointing to him like, you're a great father, I don't blame you, whatever. And we were talking about, Portia and Dennis who had to be around each other, at the hospital. And Portia bringing up how, it was so hard, but, we was there and Dennis did say sorry. He didn't say for what, but he did say sorry. He probably would have sorry because it was a bunch of BS. But I'm like, when production asked her, well, hey, did you say, you a popular? She's like, well, no, I can't trust you because I seen you attack your baby's father and you still won't acknowledge that. I can't trust you. And to try to make it seem like, well, Dennis is sorry, so it must be him. Deflection and lies. Because I can make it seem like, Oh, Dennis knew he was wrong, so he said sorry. I didn't have to. I sat in the room with my baby for 2 days and could not apologize for putting my hands on him and acting a plum D fool and having my fiance having to hold me down. She tried to hog tie her. He hogged her. Did he have to hog tie her? I don't know, but he should have. To not be able to admit your mistakes means you don't care enough to be a real person to anyone around. I can't trust you. Okay. And that to me was whatever. So, even Aunt Liz and how she wanted to just Dennis to come around to see the real Hosea Williams side of the family, not, Portia's crazy mom side or whatever. But Dennis was out of town, so it's fine, fine, fine. But they little Dennis was cute. Their little breakfast was cute or whatever. And again, Dennis always like all that matters is PJ. It's what it is. Now, Porsha lied about cooking dinner. I didn't care about her cooking dinner for Simon. Get out my face. Simon is not divorced. They didn't got a house in Simon's name, not Portia's name. They happy and wouldn't change how things happen. Again, Porsha and Simon are trying to have a. I feel this is Porsha must feel like she's Kim Zolciak, and she can just do whatever. Nobody would care. People will still watch her show. Porsha, people hate you now. We can't trust you now. We want Dennis to have a show. Okay. Um, Ali is showing the new Hosea Williams food bank. They raised two mil to get this new location done. Looks like they feed over 50,000 people a day. And to me, excuse me, the fact that Portia did not want to show more of this stuff is the reason why I Liz it takes more than you showing up to one or two, protests or whatever to be a part of the fixing. And even though Portia couldn't come because PJ got sick and Simon came down, we seen Aunt Liz walking the people around or whatever. They were in the facility, and it's a great cause to have them there. But when Aunt Liz and Simon was talking, and Simon had the balls, the unmitigated gall to say to Aunt Liz that they need to start treating Portia better because she came from a solid tree of oak or whatever. I don't know, and because she's the grandchild of Hosea. Portia has had her whole life to be a person that family could want to represent them going forward. She ain't did that. She was fighting on this show. And while things happen and tempers happen and people sometimes do lose control, the fact that Portia cannot accept what she did, she can't discuss what she did, she can't acknowledge the mistakes we've seen her make is stupid. And Simon saying how, he's talked to Portia about how she needs to be treated better. Simon, if you don't sit your bald headed ass down, someone got my face with that. Nobody has to treat Portia any better except you. Aunt Leah said it better. It's your job to treat Portia great. We already treat her great. Portia, daddy, granddaddy, whoever happened to be with, she does not inherit that just by name. She should have to earn that. No one has to treat her better just because she was born into it. No one. Earn it. Period. And that's the part that I think Portia don't care about because she won't acknowledge her wrongs. And the fact that, the Hosea Williams, feed the people, her family's, legacy is not Portia. It isn't. Portia ain't even 1% of who Aunt Liz is. She isn't. And not that Portia has to be Aunt Liz, but Portia has to want to be better for other people. Portia has to want to be the change in the community. She don't want that. Portia wants the attention she wants when she wants it. And when she can't get what she wants, she just sits back and she lets things happen. And that's the best. Porsha pissed me off this whole episode. And I respect Analias for not even giving Simon enough of a comeback to say, we're not gonna treat Porsha bad. She said, "Oh, I thank you for being here, and for you allowing Dennis, to be, corporate and all, that stuff." She paid Simon dust basically because Simon wants attention. And I seen Simon responded about it, saying he would never, be rude to Aunt Liz and blah 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 production. Get out of my face, Simon. You want to be on TV, and we don't like you either. Get your bald head ass out my face, okay? So we then see all that happens like 4 months later, and Porsha and Dennis are still trying to co-parent in these things. I want to say this. This is gonna be. I know this is around the end of what happened. It was Dennis and Porsha meeting up. It was very awkward. Okay. Porsha still wants Dennis. That's clear. That's evident. And I feel like they also both have moved past each other, but there's always this flirtation, this energy between them. And to me, the what was awkward about Porsha and Dennis's dinner was Porsha was trying to be really vague about things that had to do with PJ. And this is my thing. Porsha does not have to tell Dennis anything about her and Simon as a couple per se. But anything that has to do with PJ, he should be involved in it. He should not be having to ask you, where did y'all move? What city? That's his daughter. If your daughter comes to them somewhere, where's my daughter staying? Even Porsha trying to bring up Mama Jean, and and now I know that y'all not my family. You was PJ's family. My family's me, PJ, and Simon. To keep trying to put a separation between Dennis and his daughter, and including Simon in that, really pissed me off because, like Dennis said, at the end of the day, I am her father. And you have men who like saying, "I will forever be in your life because that's my child," and it's men who do that to try to control the woman. To me, Dennis has never said to Porsha, "PJ, my daughter," in any way to try to keep Porsha around him. Every time Dennis has said that, in my opinion, is to make sure that Porsche is aware, you not gonna push me out of my child's life. I'm gonna be her father. You can't put no other man in her life to compensate for me because I'm her father. And I respect any man who is not going to allow the mother of their child to push them to the side because she now has a new man in her life. And she feel like, well, I don't have to make him and his mama a part of my family, which she doesn't. But you also do not have to draw a line in the sand and say, y'all over there with PJ whenever, but me, PJ, and Simon at home, this is our family. No, that's her father. Okay, we haven't even seen Simon with his own kids. So stop trying to make it seem as if Simon is PJ's new father figure around here doing all the big things. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And then it's like, look, one, stop bringing my mama up because you keep bringing up other people that has nothing to do with this. And then this other thing was, look, I know we need something in black and white. Now, Porsche trying to say, well, I mean a calendar, for dates. I'm like, that's so childish. As an adult, when you are marrying somebody else and you are in a household with another man and your child, it's okay to want to get legal stuff in place for custody. And I 100% appreciate um Dennis saying, no, we should just go, have joint, like go to court, joint custody, whatever, get things put in writing so it's done. The fact that Porsha was upset and was then on social media acting like Dennis came for her as a parent, and we then see that ain't what happened at all. His point was, I want stuff in writing because she don't live with me. She lives in your household. So I need to be sure that I have 50%, say in what happens in my child's life. He should want to do that. And Porsha trying to make it seem as if he came here and threatened me with a judge. Bitch, no, he came here as a parent who wanted to be sure he has rights to his child. That's what he did. And it was just aggravating to see her try to gaslight that man to be negative towards her. And he's saying, like, I didn't say you was a bad parent, but I want to go to court and get things in right. He should want to. He said, you want to get stuff in writing and it's cool. But when I want to get things right, oh, it's an issue. Right, because Porsha wants yes people. She wanted him to be, she wanted Dennis to be obsessed and she could look like the good parent. No, he should want to tell you because how you the fact that she's saying she gonna find a school but she's making these decisions as if he doesn't matter. And she's upset that he's saying, well, okay, I need to put stuff in place to be sure I have a say so on my child's life. Dennis didn't do nothing wrong in that conversation. Nothing. Porsha is aware that she's doing things against Dennis as a father. And she know that Dennis know. And he's not letting her do it. And that pisses her off. She can't control him. And we should not be applauding anyone trying to separate or cause any kind of division between a child and a father. And to me, that's what it seemed like Porsha was doing. She wants to start having these lines in the sand of separation between PJ and Dennis. And she can always say, because when she's like, you're not here, all you pay for is her school. And when Dennis said, it ain't no money lacking between me or you, meaning, bitch, we both rich. What does she need? I should not have to give you money because I'm also taking care of her too. You not lacking for nothing, and neither is PJ. I'm paying for stuff when she's with me, and you paying for stuff when she's with you. So what you want to do? But again, if you go to court, it will all be laid out. But Porsha want to make it's like she really want to make it seem like Dennis is a deadbeat baby daddy. And that's kind of stupid to me. Porsha wanted a Word document. She can control and edit, and this came right. She wanted to do a little Word doc, and that's it. And she can cut and paste when she wants. And then move on. And then it's like, no, I want something official because he see how Porsha's been moving, and I can appreciate him not falling to the bullshit. And that's what I respected about this episode, and him not playing her game. Him saying like, no, I want it to be in writing. I want to go to court. We don't need no judge. He like, yes, we do. Porsha don't want to judge because Porsha does not want to have to be accountable for her actions. And she also know a judge ain't gonna make Dennis pay child support because again, he and Porsha both are rich. When they met, they both had money. So it's not as if Dennis is trying to not care for or take care of PJ. We seen when they went on that damn toy store and he just bought her stuff because she wanted it. We see how it seemed Porsha and Simon, Porsha and Dennis was fine until Simon came around. And now all of a sudden, Porsha wants to change things around. She wants this and she that because she has to listen to Simon, who, let's not forget, you are his fourth wife. Okay, he got kids with different people. And he keeps saying, they're new to co-parenting. He can't co-parent well yet either. Because again, we ain't seen not man had no hair of them trying to blend his family with hers. It was stupid. And Porsha shot herself in the foot. Because again, you made it seem as if, Dennis said something crazy and this and that and that. And it's like, no, you looked a plumb fool on this episode on this series the whole damn time. We don't need no season 2. We don't. Because again, if you can't come with the real, you didn't give me nothing real season 1. I don't need a season 2. Porsha did not do anything to make me feel like the situation between her and Simon was fine, that her and Dennis is cool. Hell, I'm trying to wonder if she not even cool with her family. Nothing good came of this series for Porsha. Nothing. It made Porsha look horrible. It made her look horrible emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, everything. Everything. But Porsha will call it a success because again, it got great ratings. And I have my new house with my fiance, with my daughter. That's fine. Let's see how long it's gonna last. Because him and Fallon was happy in the house too. Or the mother 3 wives. So I don't need no season 2. Porsha, you full of shit. You know? And that's what it is. And until she can, Porsha has done herself a disservice. The people who still rock Porsha, that's cool. Do that. However, I can't rock with anyone who show me who they are and then they can't acknowledge what they have shown on camera. Okay? That's all I got, y'all. I'm done. I'm finna get ready to go to bed. I will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for popping on with me to this impromptu live of the show. I'm telling y'all, Porsha family never mattered to her. It didn't. Porsha was the queen of deflection and lies this whole time. And again, she don't need no new season, like at all. It's just not even what is needed on any level, on any day at the all. Okay. I want y'all to make sure that y'all like this video, comment when y'all watching the replay, share it, make sure to subscribe to my channel as well. Other than that, I have to go. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Thank y'all for being around here. I truly appreciate it. I love you all. Until next time, I gotta go. Peace, y'all.